Oh.
Hi, this is Triton senior Gavin Greer. Alongside me is Triton Trojans Hall of Famer Orion Miller. We're bringing you Triton Lady Trojans against the Trinity Titans girls basketball today. Triton's coming into the game 2-6 following a 40-35 win against Wawasee. The Titans come into this game 0-5. Their last game was a loss against Granger Christian. We'll come back to you after the
Starting lineups
starting lineups.
and then anthem.
Yeah, national anthem.
On behalf of the Triton community and the entire staff and student body of Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome Trinity as our guest at today's contest. At this time, please rise and gentlemen, and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Introduce the starting lineups. First is our guest, the Trinity Titans. Starting today, number 21, Christin Preuss. Number 23, A.J. Thomas. Number 24, Clare Cullinan. Number 40, Rachel Bules. Number 41, Theresa Pingel. Trinity is coached by Beth Barwick and assisted by Beth Barwick. And now, the starting lineup for your Triton High School Ladies Trojans. Number 4, Curran, Yates. Number 12, Soriano. Number 14, Whytnie Miller. Number 32, Lexia Hostrawser. And number 34, Kinsey Atkins. Our officials for today's referee is Jay Swift.
So there you have it. Trinity Titan starters are Christin Preuss, A.J. Thomas, Clare Cullinan, Rachel Bules, Theresa Pingel, and for Triton, starters are Taren, Yates, Jessica Soriano, Whytnie Miller, Lexia Hostrawser, and Kinsey Atkins. We have Hostrawser taking the tip alongside Clare Cullinan. Hostrawser gets the tip, but it goes to Was. Layup by Pingel. Miller inbounds to Soriano, who takes it up with no press this game. Makes it a lot easier for us to bring it up, not having to worry about defense or 10 seconds. Pass to the wing, Soriano up to the key with Yates. Yates drives in, takes a shot, rebounded by Pingel. Thomas brings it up, guarded by Soriano. Almost picked off by Atkins, who forces the jump ball, which goes the Triton way. Whytnie Miller takes it out on the side. Soriano's bringing it up. I believe this is her first start of the season. It's Hostrawser open for three. Rebounded by Atkins on layup. Whytnie Miller gets a shot and a foul. Goes to the line for 2 shots. That was good offensive rebounding for Triton to get multiple opportunities to try to score. Ends up with 2 shots on line. Miller sinks the first one. Starts the game 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Triton's back in the press. Goes right through it, but it's stopped by Whytnie Miller. That'll be Trinity ball. Inbounds to Wasp, picked up by Soriano on defense. Foul on Taren Yates for reaching. Oh, never mind, sorry, that was on Atkins. Triton playing tight defense today, try to force passes away to get the ball back, go on to offense. Taken by Hostrawser, given to Miller, who brings it up. Passes to Atkins on the wing. Coach Heckaman's trying to tell them to change up the play. Foul on Christin Preuss. Miller inbounds to Yates. Miller gets a shot underneath the basket. Ends up in a jump ball between Hostrawser and Cullinan. In comes Clare Hunsberger, who's averaging 7.2 points per game. She subs in for A.J. Thomas. Put a little bit too much on the ball, goes out after hitting Rachel Wass's hands. Miller gets the inbound pass to Soriano. Soriano brings it up, guarded by Wass. Triton's doing a really good job at playing defense today, forcing turnovers and playing really patient on offense. Doing a good job passing around, not letting the other team get into their head too much. Atkins open for 3 on the corner, misses. Rebound by Yates, but it goes out of bounds for Trinity ball. Good defense by Atkins to get in the way of the passing lane, try to take it away. Good defense by Miller down the paint. Atkins gets the rebound, tries to dribble it out, around from Wasp, gets away, gets over the half-court line. Passes to Soriano at the top. Over Atkins on the left wing. Timeout for Triton. Early in the game, Triton's doing really well at passing, playing defense. Trinity's doing well at limiting our scoring. They've made us miss down low, then they've been able to take away rebounds, not give us many opportunities to get a second shot up. Both teams playing well early.
She doesn't have any numbers in her line, so
Look and see if I did. Look and see if I did 34. See if she's got a missed shot.
there at 0 of 1. But she had one, didn't she? At the beginning of the game, she had it.
No, Miller's the only one that's got on the fence.
It's just
She didn't
practice.
throw back.
Today we don't have Andy O'Hare with us. He's at work, I think. Is that right, Orion?
I didn't quite get all that.
Oh.
Something about furniture and...
Oh, I thought he's work.
Furniture and Valparaiso.
Oh. Miss having him today. Have to do a lot more talking than I'm used to.
But I don't know if it was furniture for work or furniture for his house, but...
Miller inbounds to Atkins. Brings it up, guarded by... Not sure who that is. I think that's Cullinan. No, that's Preuss. Miller gets a screen by host. That's Viers.
Trinity foul number 41, Pingel.
Inbounds past Atkins. Passes to the left wing, Hostrawser to Yates. Gets an open shot. Makes it. First points of the game for her. Puts Triton up 4-2. Good defensive pressure by Triton. Atkins comes away with it. Reaching foul on Trinity's Christin Preuss. Atkins is doing the inbound. Is it to Viers down low for the layup? Her first points of the game. Trent gets the ball back, but then it's picked off by Trinity. Triton's doing a really good job at playing tight defense, making them play under pressure the whole game. Missed three-point shot, rebounded by Pingel. Picked off by Atkins on the fast break. Gets it through to Miller. Miller for a layup, misses. Rebounded by Preuss. Ball goes off, I believe, Preuss for Triton ball.
Substitution for the Lady Titans, number 13, Elanor Balsbaugh.
Elanor Balsbaugh comes in for Trinity. Trinity's now played into full court press. Atkins gets through it easy. Passes to Hostrawser on the wing. Passes it to Miller. Miller cuts down to the paint. Pull up jump shot goes in. First field goal to accompany her 2 free throws. Hunsberger's pass picked off by Miller. Miller passes over to Viers, passes to Atkins up at top. Triton's doing a good job at using screens to get ball handlers open, get more movement around the court. Passes over to Yates on the wing, screens Wasp, passes up to Atkins. Miller drives down, misses, over the back by Viers.
Foul number 24, Abbey Viers.
Trinity calls the timeout. Triton so far has been doing a really good job at filling the pass lanes, picking up passes, taking it down, trying to create offense. Shooting really well today, and with misses we've been able to get offensive rebounds, try to put it back up. Trinity's doing a good job at trying to adjust to the defense that we're putting on them. They've done better last couple of minutes. They've only made 1 shot so far of the game by Pingel. They need to work on getting shooters open, try to get better looks at the rim. Balsbaugh brings it up, passes it over to Was. Picked off by Atkins. Foul's called on Was. reach in. In comes A.J. Thomas for Was.
Substitution for Lady Titans, number 23, A.J. Thomas.
Miller inbounds to Yates. Kinsey Atkins brings it up. Passes over to Hostrawser at top of the key. Passes back to Atkins. Everyone's bundled up down by the free throw line. Breaking off now. It's Atkins open for a shot. Drives down. Gets a foul by Elanor.
Trinity foul, number 13, Balsbaugh.
Atkins inbounds to Hostrawser. Hostrawser drives to the rim. Spins around. Looks for an open teammate. Loses her dribble. Picks it up. Passes to Atkins. Passes over to Miller on the wing. Hostrawser could have gotten away with a foul there. Miller misses a shot, rebounded by C.C. Cullinan. Elanor brings it up, guarded by Yates. Drives down, pulls up a shot, misses, rebound by Miller. Miller has a fast break. Miller looks at Atkins. Miller takes it herself.
Just can't get it to go in today.
Yeah. Good rebound by Hunsberger. Atkins pokes it out of bounds for Trinity ball.
Titan substitution, number 12, Jessica Soriano.
Soriano subs in for Kinsey Atkins. Alyxa Viers subs in for Lexia Hostrawser. Atkins almost comes away with it. Bad pass by, I believe that was Elanor, goes out of bounds for Triton ball. Trinity's trying to put pressure on the inbounds. Triton's making it look easy though, getting it back up. Over to Viers. Yates drives down to the wing. Kicks out to Miller. Soriano takes it to about the free throw line, passes over to Miller, who takes a fake shot, dribbles down, passes over to Viers. It's called for travel on the pass. Elanor inbounds for Trinity. Jessica Soriano comes down, plays press defense. Putting a lot of pressure on their inbounds today. Don't want them to get down the court quick and try to score. Steal by Yates, goes up with it, misses, rebound by Miller. Makes the left-handed layup. Puts her up to 6 points on the game. She had a big game last game against Wallacey. I believe she had 14 points.
Good to see we're using the press today. It's not often we press.
Yeah. Shot too short, pass over to Miller. Miller gets the fast break, looking for teammates she could pass to. Dribbles back, slows it down to let the offense get set up. Drives in, layup for Jessica Soriano, first points of the game. Good steal by Miller. Spins out, passes to Yates, fakes a shot, drives down, looks for Viers. Viers goes up, gets a foul on the shot. Never mind, on the floor, I think he said.
Trinity foul, number 24, Cullinan.
I guess she gets her shots. Oh, it's bonus.
Already in the bonus, and it's not even the second quarter. Almost second quarter.
And Hepler subs in for Whytnie Miller. And Christin Preuss subs in for Trinity C.C. Sullivan. Viers misses her free throw. Rebound by Hunsberger. Clock expires, and quarter ends with 12-2 Triton.
That little.
Triton's been doing an excellent job at fast break offense, getting steals and then turning it into points on the offensive side. They've done a fantastic job at negating the offense by Trinity, allowing them to just 2 points in the whole quarter. Trinity needs to work on their shooting. A lot of their shots have been short. They need to get, I would say, closer in, get easier shots for them. Triton just needs to keep doing what they're doing. Try to rebound on the offensive side better. We've been missing layups. Get it back, put it back up, try to get a foul on it. Really good job by Triton to start off the quarter. So far in the game, Miller has 6 points, Yates has 2, Soriano has 2, and Viers has 2. Then the only 2 points for Trinity comes from Theresa Pingel.
That was in the opening seconds of the game. We just kind of let her go down there and make them.
Yeah. Quarters started by Atkins, Hepler, Alyxa Viers, Jaelyn Bules, and Jessica Soriano. Then for Trinity, it's Was, Sanford, looks like Para. Can't see the other 2 numbers. Looks like CC Cullinan and AJ Thomas. Soriano passes to Hepler on the wing, up back to Soriano. Over Hepler for the 3-point shot. Misses, rebounded by Atkins, passes out to Soriano at the top of the key. Over Hepler on the wing. Right now, Triton has 2 of their best shooters on the court in Kinsey Atkins and Emma Hepler. Hepler's a really good 3-point shooter from the wing, which looks like they're trying to get her to get an open shot there again. Viers and Bules are really good at mid-range and low post shots. 3-pointer by Emma Hepler goes off the rim, rebounded back by her. It's a push by, I believe that was Lupe Para. Maybe it's Lupe.
Trinity foul number 10, Para.
Emma Hepler gets 2 shots from the line.
Yeah, we'll just apologize right now for butchering their names, because your guess is as good as mine on that one.
Yeah.
It looks like Lupe, but I thought that was a guy's name.
Yeah. Misses the shot, gets a rebound. Is that a travel? Loss takes it up. Looks like she got away with a travel. Parr gets called for a travel there. Moved her pivot foot. Atkins comes over to inbound to Soriano. Trinity takes off the press that they're putting on for the second half of the first quarter. Allows us to get the ball up easier. Passes over to Bules on the wing. Passes down to Viers. Takes it up for a layup. Misses. Rebounded by Curran, who gets called for travel on her fall. Back to Triton ball. Atkins comes in to inbound it. Inbounds to Viers, who passes out to Hepler from the wing. Misses the 3-pointer. Rebound by Soriano. Takes it out to the corner. Looks like a whole group substitution coming in for Trinity. Passes over to Hepler. Takes it down to Viers on the wing. The elbow. Passes and shoots, misses. Rebound by Atkins. Picked up by Viers. Pass out to Soriano. Foul on the shot for Hepler.
Trinity foul number 33, Curran.
Hepler misses her first free throw. Group substitution for Trinity. In comes Pingel. Cullinan, Hunsberger, Elanor, and A.J. Thomas. Hepler makes second free throw, giving her first point of the game. Hunsberger takes it straight to the hoop, shoots and gets fouled on the shot. Looked like she's fouled by Viers. First free throws of the game for Trinity. Hunsberger misses her first free throw. Hunsberger makes the second one, puts them up to 3 points on the game. Soriano brings up the ball, passes to Hepler. Viers fakes the shot, dribbles down, passes back out to Hepler. Kicks to Soriano, top, gives it back over Jaelyn Bules. Kicks it up to Soriano, who saves it from going over and back. Atkins with the three. Misses, rebounded by Hunsberger. Jaelyn Bules closes it out on defense. Forces a travel by Hunsberger, who moves her feet. Miller, Hostrawser, Viers, and Yates come in for Soriano, Bules, Hepler, and Viers. Miller inbounds to Yates at three-point line, passes over to Atkins, kicks it back down to Yates. Looks like Miller's trying to get open on the right side. Yates cuts down, pass is almost stolen by A.J. Thomas. Thanks to Hostrawser's hustle, they get it back. It's like a double screen to try to get Hostrawser open. Hunsberger picks off the pass, takes it down on fast break. Sloppy pass to Elanor goes out, forcing Trojan ball. Atkins gets the inbound, brings it up. Guarded by Clare Cullinan. Miller cuts down to the left wing, drives down, passes Hostrawser, gets a layup and a foul for a chance of an and one. Hostrawser's first points of the game. Hostrawser makes her first free throw of the game. Hunsberger brings it up, weaves through Miller and Atkins, blocked by Viers. Miller brings the ball up after the defensive stop. Yates gets called for travel on her drive. Hunsberger inbounds for Trinity. Decides to bring ball up herself. Gets stopped by Atkins, who puts pressure on her. Pass almost picked off by Hostrawser. Passes over to Elanor, who shoots it. Misses, rebound by Miller, who brings up the fast break. Passes up to Atkins, who gets called for travel. Good job by Triton to try to do the fast break. Atkins just took one step too many, got called for the travel. Hunsberger uses a spin, picked off by Miller. Hunsberger takes the ball back herself, passes up to Pingel. Pingel makes Hostrawser fall, makes her second shot of the game. Atkins brings up the ball for Triton. That's a good move by Pingel to get open, then get the shot. Passes over to Miller on the wing, takes a three-pointer, misses. Rebounded by Cullinan. Saved by A.J. Thomas. Stolen by Hostrawser. Pass over to Miller, who brings up the ball for Triton.
Well, Wes Rainer's getting a workout down there taking stats. Cause
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Brandon's down there too.
Atkins passes over to Yates from the three. Shoots, misses. Rebound by Miller, who puts it back up for 2 points. Miller has 8 on the game. Pass up to A.J. Thomas, who gets through the press. Stopped by Yates and Miller. Passes over to Elanor, who loses the ball to Hostrawser. So as he kicks it to Yates, who's going to bring up the ball for Triton. Passes down to Hostrawser, who's guarded by Hunsberger. Passes to Miller on the wing. Cuts down. Passes up to Yates at the top. Cuts. Passes to Atkins. Atkins fakes for a shot. Drives over to the left. Misses. Miller gets fouled on the shot. Gets 2 shots on the line.
Number 41, Pingel picks up the foul.
Miller misses first of 2.
Substitution for Trinity, number 21, Christin Preuss.
Misses 2 of 2. Hunsberger rebounds and brings it up for Trinity. Up by Yates and Atkins. Atkins tries to get the steal. Forces a jump ball going Trinity way. Good hustle by Yates to force the jump ball. Eleanor's inbounding for Trinity. Passes into Hunsberger. Passes back out to her. Puts up a shot. High shot. Misses. Rebound goes to Viers, who passes over to Miller to bring up the ball. Atkins wide open on 3-point line. Passes over to Yates. Sees Atkins, pulls the shot. Misses off. Viers gets the rebound. Passes out to Miller. Passes down to Viers for the shot. Misses. Rebounded by C.C. Cullinan. Brought up by Elanor. Loses the ball. Jump ball forced by Viers. Triton ball.
Trinity substitution, number 40, Rachel Love.
Atkins brings up the ball for Triton. Passes it over Miller on the left wing. Hostrawser's working to get open down low. Passes over to Yates, who cuts down. Kicks out to Miller. Fakes it, shoots. Misses, rebounded by Viers. Loses it. Loose ball becomes foul.
Triton foul number 4, Yates.
Foul on Yates. Hunsberger inbounds to Elanor. Elanor brings it up. She's picked up by Atkins. About the volleyball line. Passes over, almost picked off by Yates. Steps short. Foul called on Yates. Called it push.
Foul on Yates.
Foul called on Abbey Viers. Calls it a push. Elanor inbounds to C.C. Cullinan. Misses a shot. It's 2 foul shots. Coming into the game is senior Alyxa Viers.
Fouls on Abbey Viers.
And I believe she's subbing in for Abbey Viers. Cullinan misses her first free throw.
Triton substitution number
Viers in for her sister, Abbey. Cullinan makes her second, puts the score up 6 for Trinity. It's Cullinan's first points on the game. Atkins brings it up for Triton, passes over to Miller. Triton's been able to play patient so far all game. Trinity's defense hasn't really forced too much, so that's a good steal there by Preuss. Pass is stolen by Atkins, who brings it up with 39 seconds left in the first half. Passes over to Miller. Miller's looking for open teammate, drives down by herself, brings it back out. Passes up to Atkins. Over to Yates, who finds Viers open down. Passes the Hostrawser on the right corner. Viers puts up the layup. Her first points of the game. Passes over to Elanor. Pass by, I think, Cullinan. Rebounded by Miller. Foul called as the buzzer goes off. Foul called on Trinity's Rachel Wass. Miller gets, I believe, 2 shots because double bonus. Makes the first free throw. Misses the second one, ending her first half total at 9 points. Yates has 2, Soriano has 2, Abbey Viers has 2, Emma Hepler has 1, Lexia Hostrawser has 3 points, and Alyxa Viers has 2 points. Trinity, we have Cullinan at 1 point, Hunsberger at 1 point, and then Theresa Pingel being their leading scorer at 4. Triton 21-6 at the half.
We'll take a little break and come back for the start of the third quarter.
Okay. Makes it hard on the paper to know which team is which for the things. Both try.
Yeah, Triton and Trinity look the same.
Yeah.
So welcome back to the Triton Trojans Sports Network. It's almost the start of the third quarter, and Triton Lady Trojans are up on Trinity 21-6.
Triton's playing really well so far, forcing a lot of turnovers on defense, turning it straight back into offense for us. Trinity needs to work on shooting. They only have 6 points so far. They're shooting, let me find on the paper. Where is it at? It says 2 for 10 on the game. Triton is shooting 8 for 30. Both teams are shooting under 30%. Triton just shot a lot more shots. Trinity gets the ball to start off the half. Good shot attempt, put back up by Hunsberger, misses again. Rebounded by A.J. Thomas. Passes over to Pingel, who almost loses it, kicks it down to C.C. Cullinan. Shot by Hunsberger, misses. Rebound by Pingel, puts it back up. Misses, rebound by Miller, who brings it up herself. She is guarded by Cullinan, who switches over to Soriano now. Passes over to Atkins. Back to Soriano. Dribbles it in, passes to Yates on the right wing. Back to Atkins, over to Miller, who had an open shot, dribbles down, skips it to Yates. Soriano loses dribble, gets it to Atkins. Passes over to Miller, who has an open shot, makes it, puts her at 11 points on the game. That's back-to-back games of double-digit points for Miller. Missed shot by Christin Preuss. Rebound by Yates, who brings it up. Hunsberger tries to stop her from getting the fast break. Passes over to Atkins. Pass too high, goes out of bounds. Trinity ball. That was a good steal and fast break by Yates. Just had to slow down to get a better pass off to Atkins. Elanor gets the pass from Preuss, brings it up, passes over to Hunsberger, guarded by Atkins. Passes off, saved by Preuss, passes over to Elanor, who's guarded by Hostrawser. Almost picked off by Yates, back to Preuss, down to Hunsberger. Kicks it over to Pingel, who shoots it, misses, rebounded by Miller, who will bring it up for Triton. Lows by Elanor, picked up by Preuss, passes over to Soriano, over to Atkins. Back to Soriano at the top, who's guarded by C.C. Cullinan. Pass over to Miller on the left side. Back to Atkins, back to Soriano. Dribbles up. Hostrawser trying to do work at the top of the paint. Over to Yates on the right wing. Over to Miller on the left side, dribbles down. He's looking for a shot, but it's stopped by Pingel. Hostrawser passes back out to Atkins, who passes Soriano. Really patient offense right now. Trinity's not doing anything to force them to make errors. Triton's doing whatever they want right now. Yates cuts down. It's called by travel. Elanor inbounds to Preuss, who gives it right back to her. Good defense by Triton to force a travel. Miller gets the inbound. Passes it into Soriano. He'll bring it up for Triton. Over to Atkins. Yates cut down to the paint, but pass back out to Soriano. Looks like we're doing what we just did on the last possession. We could dribble away another minute. Soriano cuts down, pass it to Hostrawser. Gets the points and the shot.
Trinity foul number 41, Nicole.
Hostrawser misses her free throw. Rebound by Hunsberger, who brings it up for Trinity. Passes to Elanor. Pass over to Preuss, who's guarded by Yates. Pass almost picked off by Hostrawser. Layup by CC Cullinan, her third point of the game, first field goal. Yates brings it up for Triton. Yates did a good job at driving down there. Triton's been doing fantastic on offense today. They have been really slowed down by Trinity at all. Trinity's playing too passive of a defense. Hunsberger there forces some intensity for Trinity. Gets a jump ball, which goes Triton way. Wah subs in for Pingel. Atkins will do the inbound. Miller sets the screen, gets Soriano open on the side, passes out to Yates, who passes over to Miller. Over Soriano on the wing. Had a chance to get a shot off, but decided to pass it out. Over Soriano, passes back to Whytnie. Whytnie fakes a drive. Yates drives, puts it up, misses. Too hard off the backboard. Hunsberger gets a rebound, brings it up for Trinity. Atkins does a good job at slowing her down. That was a kick ball. Emma Hepler comes in for Taren Yates, and Lexia Viers comes in for Whytnie Miller. Elanor inbounds to Hunsberger. Dribbles down, passes over to Preuss, who misses her shot. Hunsberger gets a rebound, puts it in for a layup, and gets an and one attempt. Puts her to 3 points on the game. Misses her free throw, rebounded by Hostrawser. Triton's done a very good job at playing defense on Hunsberger, who's averaging 7.2 points per game for Trinity. Soriano passes to Atkins, gives it back to her. Passes over to Hostrawser, drives down, passes back to Viers. Couple fakes by Hostrawser, trying to get Hunsberger confused. Over to Hepler on the right wing. Triton just passing around, playing patient. Hepler on the wing for three. Misses. Rebound by Hunsberger. Fast break stopped by Viers, Hostrawser, and Atkins. Soriano picks up Elanor on the top. Passes over to Preuss. Shoots. Misses, rebounded by CC Cullinan. Foul on, I think that was Emma Hepler.
Strike foul number 22.
Elanor inbounds the pass to Hunsberger, picked up by Viers, shoots it up, misses. Rebound by CC Cullinan, puts it back up, gets the layup. That gives her 5 points on the game.
What number was that?
24. Trinity's closing out farther and harder on Triton, trying to force them to not have as good passes. They get the turnover. Good defense by Atkins to get Soriano the ball, brings it up. Called for double dribble. Looked like she had been tripped up and just lost control, then picked it back up. Jaelyn Bules comes in for Hostrawser. Atkins almost gets the steal. Ball goes off of Hunsberger for Triton ball. Atkins will inbound. Miller and Yates come in for Kinsey Atkins and Jessica Soriano. Pass by Yates goes out of bounds for Trinity ball. Inbound for Elanor to Wasp. Wasp brings it up for Trinity. She's going to be picked up by Taren Yates at about the volleyball line. Bad pass picked off by Miller, who's tripped by CC Cullinan. She fell hard there. Cullinan helps her back up. Good to see her get back up that quickly after the hard fall. Miller inbounds to Yates, who will bring it up. She'll be picked up by Cullinan, not Cullinan, Watts. Over to Hepler on the left wing. Triton's back to their passing. Hepler drives. It's a blocking foul called on Hunsberger.
Trinity foul number 31, Hunsberger.
Emma Hepler will do the inbounding. Takes it out to Whytnie Miller. Yates drives in. Foul's called. I believe it's going to be on Elanor. Never mind, it's on Wass. Abbey Viers comes in for her sister, Alyxa.
Substitution for Triton number 24, Abbey Viers.
Ball's stolen by Hunsberger, who gets a fast break. She's picked up by Miller and Bules, who slows it down. Pass out to Wass at three-point line. Dribbles in, puts up the shot, misses. Rebounded by Cullinan, who takes a hard fall after it. Foul's called. Foul on Taren Yates. Never mind, Viers. I didn't hear the two. Pass into Hunsberger, who spins around, puts it up, misses. Good rebound by Viers. Triton's done a good job at getting defensive rebounds today, not giving Trinity extra shots. Passes over to Hepler on the right wing, kicks it back to Miller. Yates on the left wing. Yates drives down, gets it to Bules. Drives in again, puts up the shot, misses. Rebounded by Hunsberger, stolen away by Viers, put up for 2 points. Abbey Viers has 4 points on the game now. (27-12) Triton at the end of the third quarter. Low scoring quarter for us offensively. We were playing more passive on offense, just doing more passing, taking time off the clock. Trinity did a good job at scoring 6 more points this quarter, get to 12. They were doing a good job shooting that quarter. their defense did well. They only allowed 6 points for us, which is lower than what we've done so far every other quarter. Triton just needs to keep playing good defense, forcing turnovers and taking good shots, and we can close out the game in the fourth quarter. Starters for the fourth quarter will be Taren, Yates, Whytnie Miller, Emma Hepler, Jaelyn Bules, and Alyxa Viers. Then for Trinity, it's Hunsberger, Was, Elanor Preuss, and Cullinan. Trinity gets the ball to start the fourth quarter, being inbounded by Elanor. Miller goes out to make the pass in harder. Hepler almost picks off the pass intended for Was. Almost gets the steal there. Miller's working hard. Gets the jump ball. Triton ball. Triton showed a good job of intensity on loose balls this game. They're playing like the team that wants it more tonight. Passes over to Yates on the right wing, back to Hepler. Over to Miller on the left wing, down to Jaelyn Bules, who's picked up by Hunsberger. Yates drives down, does a Euro over. It's called for foul on the ground. Foul on Cullinan. This is foul on the shot, not on the ground. Yates gets 2 shots here. Makes the first one. Pingel subs into the game for Cullinan. Taren Yates misses her second one. Foul by Alyxa Viers. Elanor inbounds to Preuss, gives it back to Elanor, who's going to be picked up by Whytnie Miller above the volleyball line. Preuss drives down, puts it up, misses, rebounded by Jaelyn Bules. Passes over to Yates, is going to bring it up for Triton. She'll be picked up by Was. Passes over to Hepler, who drives down, takes contact by Hunsberger. Called for the foul.
Trinity foul, number 31, Hunsberger.
Triton's doing a really good job tonight of getting drawing fouls, putting pressure on Trinity to play a little less intense. It's really limited how they're playing on defense, giving Triton more options to be able to drive down, because if they get fouled again, puts them into bonus, gets extra shots on the line on any other foul. Passes over to Bules. Bules back out to Miller, out to Hepler, over to Yates, drives down, pulls up, misses. Lexia goes down with intensity, trying to get the rebound. She gets a foul called on her.
Triton substitution number 32, Lexia
Hostrawser subs in for Alyxa Viers. Preuss brings up the ball for Trinity. Wasp cuts down, picked up by Yates. Preuss shoots it from distance, misses. Elanor tries to get rebound but goes out for Trinity. Triton ball. Triton's doing a really good job today of making Trinity have to take hard shots. This has made them shoot poorly from the field. Trinity allowing Triton a lot of space to pass it around. Hostrawser cuts down the paint, kicks out to Miller. Gets around Elanor, but kicks it out to Emma. Hostrawser with the shot, makes it. Gives her 7 points on the game. This is following an 11-point game against Wawasia in their last win. Foul is called on Taren Yates. Looks like Hostrawser's going to be checking in for Taren Yates. Triton just has to be able to play patient, not make too many mistakes, and they can win this game. Take a lot for Trinity to come back right now. Going to be Trinity ball coming out of the timeout. Miller puts the pressure on her. Tips the inbound pass, still Trinity ball. Preuss comes over to help on the inbound. Yates puts pressure on her now. Passes over to Wass, who's picked up by Atkins at the free throw line. Pass it down to Hunsberger, who's picked up by Hostrawser. Foul's called on Hostrawser. Puts her on the line. Trinity's now in bonus for the remaining 5:50 of the game. Hunsberger gets ready for her first free throw. Looked like Miller jumped a little bit. I guess it wasn't Miller that jumped, it was Pingel. Inbounds to Atkins, who brings it up for Triton. Pass it over to Miller, who kicks it to Bules. Back over to Miller. Patient passing again. Miller cuts down, kicks out to Atkins. Over to Miller, he gets it to Bules. Bules spins, shoots it, makes it. This are her first points on the game on a turnaround jump shot. Kicks it down to Pingel, who gets a spin. Foul called on Jaelyn Bules on the shot. They'll give Pingel 2 shots on the line. Misses the first shot. That's good defense by Bules. Didn't allow Pingel to get the easy shot. Made her go to the line where she had to earn it. Didn't earn the first one. Makes the second one. Gives her 5 points on the game. Atkins brings up the ball for Triton. Passes over to Miller, back to Atkins. Over to Yates. It's passing around the top again. Looking for opportunity down low. Passes to Hostrawser, but it's picked off by Preuss. Miller jumps down on the loose ball. Travel's called. Triton ball. Atkins will inbound it for Triton. Passes to Miller, who gets a shot, makes it. She has 13 on the game. Preuss brings up the ball for Trinity. She's picked up by Yates. Passes down to Pingel, misses. Good defense by Bules to force the miss. Miller brings it up for Triton. Gives it to Atkins, picked up by Wass. Over to Bules, who gives it back to Hostrawser. She goes down to the paint, puts it up. Foul's going to be called. Foul on, I think it was Preuss. Not Preuss, Pingel. Coming into the game is C.C. Cullinan. Hostrawser misses her first free throw. Cullinan comes in for Pingel. Hostrawser misses her second attempt. Rebound by Eleanor's going to bring it up for Trinity. Fast break, stopped by Miller. Blocked by Miller, gets shot pulled back down, takes it up for Triton. She's picked up by Wass, gets over to Yates. Atkins is open for 3 on the left side, passes to Bules, who's about to take the shot. Yates passes over to Miller. Miller cuts down, puts it up, misses. Came down hard. Good intensity by Bules to get the ball back. Good stop by Atkins, almost forced the steal. Preuss shoots it, misses again. Atkins gets the rebound. Does a fantastic job at rebounding, even though her size is much smaller than most girls out on the court. Passes over to Yates and right side, cuts down. Looks back to Atkins. Pulls up to the line, passes over to Yates. Yates cuts down, passes back to Atkins. Atkins looks for a pass, cuts over back to Yates. Back to Atkins, who cuts down to the paint. Ball's knocked away. Hostrawser gets back up. Foul on Was. Atkins is about to inbound the ball. Abbey Viers comes in for Jaelyn Bules. Miller gets 2 shots on the line. Sorry, chance for 2. Makes the first. Miller now has 15 points on the game. Into the game comes Emma Hepler for Whytnie Miller.
I believe Whitney's game high is 20 points.
20 this season? Or
Well, no, career.
Career.
Sorry, but
this is probably her high for the season, though.
yeah, she had 19 at Whytnie, I think.
Oh, was it 19? I thought it was only 14.
Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Because I thought she didn't score over. Me and Andy were saying she's going to score over her birth date because it was her birthday that day. I didn't think she got over 18. Elanor shoots the first free throw, misses. Shoots the second, misses again. Rebounded by Viers, passes up to Atkins, who'll bring up the ball for Triton. He's going to be picked up by Was. Passes over to Yates on the right wing. Atkins gets the ball again, over to Yates again, who drives down. Euro steps, called for the travel. Was a good drive by Yates.
Yeah, you're right. She had 14 at Whytnie. What I was
Okay.
thinking.
Emma Hepler gets the loose ball. Picked off by Was. Foul called on Emma Hepler. Looked like Emma really wanted to get the ball back, just did the wrong move and got called for a foul. Both teams have a lot of fouls called on them tonight. This puts Preuss on the line for 2. Trinity's down the double bonus for the remaining 2:38 of the game. Preuss airballs the first. Soriano comes into the game for Atkins. Preuss makes her second free throw. That's her first point of the game. Soriano passes to Yates, back to Soriano. Soriano passes to Yates. Just passing around the top again, passes down to Hostrawser, passes to Viers. Looks like foul's going to be called on Was.
Well, I don't know where I pulled 20 out of my hat either, but Whitney's career high is 16 points in a game.
Okay.
So she was close, close at Whytnie, but
Into the game comes Jolie Groves and Alyxa Viers.
Substitutions for Trinity, number 10, Lupe Para.
It's probably one of the first times for Jolie Groves to play varsity. Viers shoots, misses.
Number 10, Jolie Groves, and number 44.
Did Viers miss both free throws?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, okay.
I made Viers make
Travel on CC calling.
just now. She didn't make any of them.
Okay, I didn't think so, but I wasn't sure. I missed the first. Emma passes in to Soriano. Soriano's going to bring it up for Triton. She'll be picked up by Elanor. Pass over to Jolie Groves on the left wing. Dribbles down. Spins around, passes back to Soriano. Madeline Dahl's also in the game for Triton. Alyxa Viers is going to get 2 shots. Subbing into the game for Trinity will be Sarah Sanford, AJ Thomas, and Mary Curran. Alyxa Viers off on her first free throw. They sub in for Preuss and Elanor. Both teams now are letting their younger players play. Good to see, let them get a little more experience into the varsity side. Viers makes her second free throw, putting her up to 3 points on the game. Hunsberger passes to AJ Thomas, who missed the 3. Soriano brings up for Triton, gets through the press. Her defense isn't stopping her. Good ball handling by her. Lee Groves cuts down, passes out to Dahl, picked off by Hunsberger, who steps out of bounds. Back to Triton ball. Good job by Triton to force her to walk straight out of bounds, get the ball back.
I believe Trinity becomes IHSA eligible next year, so they will be in our sectional.
That's cool. Passes over to Groves. Groves back to Soriano. Looks like Viers trying to get the ball. Not really guarded. Down to Viers. Passes Madeline Dahl. Skips it over Jolie Groves. Shoots it up. Misses. Viers rebounds it. Puts it back up. Almost picked off by Hepler. That was a good hustle by her. Tried to force a turnover. Hunsberger dribbles down. Good defense by Viers not to allow her to get straight down to the paint. So there's Sanford pass down to Hunsberger. Makes the layup. Puts her to 5 on the game. Soriano brings it up. She's going to be picked up by Curran. Pass over to Groves. Back to Soriano, then to Hepler. Down to Viers. Passes Madeline Dahl. Over to Groves on the left side. Pass down to Dahl. Looks for Viers. Finds her. Pass over to Hepler. Almost loses it. Picks it back up. Passes to Groves. 10 seconds left in the game. Looks like they're just going to pass it out for the rest of the game. Dribbles down. That's the ball game. Really good defensive effort by Triton to hold Trinity to 16 points. Also had a very good offensive game. We were led by Whytnie Miller, who had 15 points on the game, 1 shy of tying her career high. Lexia Hostrawser had 7 points on the game. Alyxa Viers had 3. Abbey Viers, Alyxa Viers had 5. Abbey Viers had 4. Emma Hepler had 1 point. Jaelyn Bules had 2. Soriano had 2, and Taren Yates had 3. For Trinity, their leading scorer was Clare Hunsberger, who had 5 points on the game. She's tied with Theresa Pingel and CC Cullinan. Also scoring today was Christin Preuss, who had 1 point.
Oh, don't worry about it.
This game pushes Trinity's record to 0-6, and Triton moves to 2-7 on the season. Sorry, 3-6 on the season.
I'm going to try to bring the schedules right here. So we got LaVille coming up on Wednesday. That'll be the first conference game of the season. And a JV tip for that 6 p.m. Then a week from today, we'll play Knox in a conference game. And that varsity, well, I think JV is set for 2:30. Varsity around 4. That's what's coming up for girls this week. Got anything else, Gavin?
Can't think of anything else to say. Should I say what Andy says at the end?
Sure.
Thank you for tuning in to the Triton Trojan Sports Network, and remember the Trojan way.